Kia ora koutou and welcome to this video about the new moon in Capricorn. My name is Fiona Ingram of sunandmooncalendar.nz. The new moon takes place on the 3rd of January, Monday morning, around about 7:30. So look up at the sky at that time. You won't see the moon, but it will be there with the sun, and that part of the sky is Capricorn. You might have your sun in Capricorn if your birthday is around now, or your moon might be in Capricorn, or your rising sign. This would make you a strong Capricorn person. However, everybody does have Capricorn in some area of life, so this new moon will affect us all with that energy. So what is the energy of Capricorn? First of all, its ruling planet is Saturn of the rings. Saturn is a serious planet. It's about boundaries, even limitations. Saturn takes responsibility and works hard. The element of Capricorn is earth. And I like to think of a mountain when I think of Capricorn, very earthy. And Capricorn likes to climb mountains by building things in a very step-by-step, slow and steady manner. And the modality of Capricorn is cardinal. Capricorn likes to move ahead in a straight line, building structures for the future, moving forwards. So that was to describe the energy of Capricorn. Now, what does it mean when we have the new moon in Capricorn as we do on the 3rd of January? To illustrate this, I've chosen some nice pictures of fuel or blue ducks. New moon is a time to rest, a time to pause. Of course, you will still have some jobs to do, so just keep going with those, but it's better not to start new projects for a couple of days. Take some time out until you can see the crescent moon. And that's a couple of days after new moon, and normally that's a time to start your new projects, plant your new seeds. That might be a little bit different for this new moon, and that is because we are under the influence of Venus Retrograde. This is 6 weeks to the end of January when Venus appears to be going backwards in the sky. So this retrograde period will affect everything that Venus rules, and Venus rules a lot of things. Relationships, pleasures, comforts, material things that we value. Under the Venus retrograde influence, it's not a good idea to start anything new in terms of a new relationship or to buy an expensive new beautiful sofa. Instead, it's a time to look back and rethink and review. Things from the past might come back. People might pop in from your past. Even your ex might show up in some form. You might hear from them after a long time. So we have Venus retrograde, but we still have a new moon in Capricorn. So what are some things to think about at this time? So as the sun and moon come together in the sky and you're having that couple of days of time out with Venus retrograde, you can think about how are your relationships going? And with the Capricorn energy, you can think about how are your boundaries in relationships? Are they healthy? Are they well structured? How well have you set things up for beauty, comfort, and pleasure in your life? With the new moon in Capricorn, you can think about what structures do you want to build for the future. And as the Venus retrograde is influencing things, you might like to keep at the research stage. What legacy do you want to leave behind as you move forward in life? What do you want to leave as you go? And lastly, how can you be organized and steady? How can you do things in a step-by-step, working hard way? That's what suits Capricorn. So think about those this new moon. So for the last part of this video, I've had to come outside. I'm on holiday with my family. I can't find a quiet place in the house. It's quite windy outside, so I hope you can handle the noise. Anyway, the last bit is just to talk about a few of the astrological transits that are going on at the moment. So I already talked about Venus retrograde that we're under the influence of for 6 weeks. That is also activating Pluto. So as you're reviewing your relationships and the things that you value, also think about or notice any power themes that are coming up and look for ways to create healthy power relationships. Saturn square Uranus has affected us all year, and it will this coming calendar year as well. Authority and tradition and conservatism versus freedom, new ideas, the masses, freedom for the people. That's a tricky energy. We will grow from it. This afternoon, I'm excited about Jupiter coming into Pisces. That is likely to help to expand our feelings of compassion, of one love, universal love for all, acceptance, creativity, imagination. That could be a beautiful flowing energy. A couple of other energies coming up, and new moon in Capricorn on the 3rd, and then the full moon in Cancer roughly 2 weeks later. Remember to order your Aotearoa Sun and Moon calendar, a brand new calendar that I've created from scratch. I've chosen the most notable astrological energies, so they're like the gateway energies for you to notice as you seek more flow and alignment in your life to more live in a natural way. So here is what it looks like. It will hang on your wall like this. This is the front cover. Then we have a page of explanations explaining the different phases of the moon. And here is what the first month looks like. So over here we've got an explanation of the new moon, of the full moon. We've got all the days laid out. So the month actually starts with the new moon on the 3rd of January. That's how this calendar is set up. And then we've got all these extra explanations about other astrological events. And every page is a different colour to suit the colours of that particular astrological sign. And you've got spaces to write your intentions at the bottom there, or you could write them on the backs of the page. So there we go. Ngā mihi o te tauhou koutou. Greetings for the festive season and a new calendar year. Have a beautiful new moon.